Hey guys, welcome to my clinic here at Rehab. This is for all my Legacy Beach people and also people looking for some knee rehab / bulletproofing, but also all of the stuff that we will be doing today is going to really help to both improve your athleticism, your explosiveness, but also protect those knees over time. So the first thing that we have today that you're going to start every one of these sessions with is called my ROKP, or reverse out knee pain. And all it is 10 minutes of backwards walking. Just merely going to walk backwards, okay? You're going to do that for 10 minutes. If you would like to do it weighted, you can pull a sled. You can also do something really cheap like getting a bag, filling it with some sand. You can get a 20-pound bag of sand for roughly about $3 to $4. You can get a sled on Amazon for about $40. One of my other favorite tools is coming over here. If you have a treadmill at the house, a lot of people have a treadmill that they are using as a glorified clothes hanger. You can take the clothes off and then you can do something really cool with it. Instead of buying the sled or buying the sandbags, all you have to do, don't turn the treadmill on, but just the resistance of the treadmill gives you a weighted backwards walking. The weighted backwards walking actually helps to build up the quads, specifically the VMOs, all right? So I do about 10 minutes of backwards walking with this or with a sled before I start the other activities. All right, so the next one that we have, we're gonna start focusing on one of the most underdeveloped muscles in the body. It's underdeveloped because for the most part, we negate it outside of running, sprinting, or walking activities. It's called the tibialis anterior muscle. Here in the front, it's the muscle that goes just to the side of our shin bone, which is our tibia. It's underdeveloped because we really don't have any activities that we utilize in the gym for it. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna go against the wall, put the butt against the wall, and now very important, do not lean back against the wall where the back is against it. You actually wanna lean forward. If you want to make the exercise more difficult, you get your feet further away from the wall. If you want to make it easier, you can put your feet closer to the wall. Butt against the wall, lean forward just a little bit, lock out the legs. To help you do that, put the hands straight on the thighs, and then all you do from there is you're going for only ankle movements, picking them up, putting them straight back down, and you want 25 reps here. Now you're going to do what's called a FHL, or flexor hallucis longus. That's a big fancy muscle that we have in the body. It's not your typical calf raise where you just come, stand, and go up onto your toes. Instead, what we're going to do is you're going to turn around. You're going to activate your glutes by squeezing them in, hands against the wall, and what you're trying to do here is you're getting a big ankle bend, just like this. Go against the wall, and now, for the easy mode, you would do 2 feet at the same time, just like this. Keeping the legs straight up and down. To make it a little bit harder, wrap one leg around, and now you're doing one leg at a time. Always trying to keep a straight line from the head all the way down to the ankles, and by doing that, you activate the glutes. You don't want the butt to come out like this. So you get 25 reps on the one side, and then 25 reps on the other side. Once you finish with that, you're going to go back to the tibialis raise. So you're going to come back here, 25 straight reps again. The next one we have is a knees over toes calf raise, okay? So we're really focusing on the ankles. The reason why is whenever we do this, we want to build our foundation. And obviously the feet are on the floor, the ankles are what connect the foot movements all the way up the kinetic chain. So what we do here, you go up against the wall. I'm going to show you from this angle. We're going to go one leg, and then you bend the knee as much as you can, okay? Now, if you can tell, I've got a little bit of bend in my hips. I don't want that. I'm going to actually really activate my glutes, bringing my hips forward to create as much of a straight line down as I can. To get the bend here at the ankle, I get that by bending the knee. Once I have this locked in, I don't do anything else other than raise up the ankle and then back down, keeping the bend in the knee. We're going to do 25 reps on one side, 25 reps on the other. Now, what I recommend is that you actually utilize the wall to help you. But as I'm up against the wall, I can tell that my chest is parallel with the wall. My hips are parallel with the wall. Bend, activate the glutes. 25 reps. 25 reps, okay? So notice we have not used any equipment. You don't need any equipment. You don't have any excuses to not work, to try and bulletproof your knees, to make them stronger, and also help you to be more athletic. From here, we have a Patrick step. It's very important, keeping a nice straight line with our body. You're going to put one leg out, keep it straight, keep this leg straight, and from here, you are not moving at the hips. You keep your body straight. And all you're doing to make this motion, don't lose your balance, all you're doing to make this motion is bending the working leg. So here, tap and go, tap and go. The toes of the non-working leg are up. I merely am tapping the heel to the ground. I would do 25 reps here, then go to the other side. You'll have 25 straight reps here. It's very important that you don't go into pain. If you're having any knee pain, instead of making it more challenging by moving the non-working leg further out, instead of making it more challenging, you can make it less challenging by bringing it in, and now you don't have near as much of a movement to bring that knee over your toes. Okay, so we've done everything to this point to bring us here. This is probably the most important movement that we will do in this progression. It is specifically called an ATG split squat. It is working both legs. You're gonna see that we have a working leg and a non-working leg. In the working leg, we are specifically taking our knees over our toes, okay? This is the movement that we're going for. At this point, I brought in some equipment. It can be any step. One of my favorite things to use and to recommend for use is a chair. Let me grab one real fast. You can put your foot up on the chair and complete the motion just like this. It's very important whenever you do these activities that you don't go into pain. We want to make your pain-free range of motion strong, and then as that pain-free range of motion gets stronger, you will incur new range of motion, and you'll be able to go further and further into that, making the leg and the knee strong, okay? The more elevated the leg is, the easier it is. The non-working leg in the back is getting a big stretch at the hip. So if I switch my legs real fast and I show you this, on this side right here, we're getting a big stretch, which is as important as the stretch in the knee. Eventually, you can kick this aside and you can go just straight on the ground. You set your feet nice and far apart, getting a big split movement. And then from there, you go into, I'm losing my balance. You go into the full motion. You do not want the back knee to touch. The heel of the working leg can come up to create maximal knee flexion. Some of you may be asking, why are you putting your knees over your toes? I've always heard that knees over toes is bad. You've heard that, and it's been one of the greatest misnomers of our time. There was a study done by Duke University way back in the 80s. And it should have revolutionized working out. Knees over toes simply means that that's the most stressful position for your joint. If you want to challenge your body, whether it's in the gym or elsewhere, you would actually want to be in a stressful position. If I'm deadlifting weight and I'm deadlifting 300 pounds, that is stressful, and that helps to build your body. As long as you're not going into pain, it's good for your joint. You're creating blood flow, circulation, and you're helping the tissues to regenerate while also helping to make them strong throughout the full range of motion. In this particular ATG split squat, you want to only do 5 reps at a time, not going into pain. So I'd get 1 full rep. Notice I'm not bending over at the waist. I'm staying straight up and down, and I'm coming back. And then 5 reps on the other side. My left side is a little painful right now, so notice I'm not going as far on my left as I do on my right. Okay, we're going to do reverse Nordics and knees over toes squats. What you want to do is you want to switch on the 5s, okay? We're still going to get to 25 reps, and you don't want to go into pain. These are very challenging. I may lose my balance, and that's totally normal. You are challenging your balance as much as you're challenging your strength. Now, once again, we're not bending at the hips. In all of these motions, do not bend at the hips. Activate your glutes and keep a nice straight line from your torso down to your legs. At this point, I'm going to start leaning back. Heels can come off the ground, and I'm going to go down as far as I'm able. And if you can touch and bring yourself back up, that's better. You do not want to come down, so I'll show you the wrong way to do it. If you're trying this without regressing it, and then you get here and you kind of fall, slamming into the ground, that's the wrong movement and not at all what we want to go for. That's not a controlled movement. Something you can do is you can take a chair or something that's a little bit higher. Go ahead and put some padding on it. We have this fancy stuff here at Syntax Rehab, so if you want to come and see us, we're happy to walk you through these activities. And what I'm going to do, same motion, start bringing the heels up, and the moment I touch, I come back. Touch and come back. So the whole movement is controlled. I am lowering myself and then bringing myself back up. So that is our knees over toes squat. And then from here, we are going to do a reverse Nordic. So you're going to set up onto your knees. Just to give you a side view, will be right here. If you're elevated, it helps a little bit. You're going to do, keeping the hips straight the whole time, you're going to come back as far as you're able, and then bring yourself back up. You're going to do 5 reps, and then you're going to stand back up, and you're going to go back to the knees over toes squat. You have 5 of those. You're going to continue to switch until you get to 25 on each side. That'll be 5 rounds through, and then you're done.